Today Baba talks about incognito benefit in the drama. And Baba gives a very interesting example that sometimes when women, they come into Gyan, they face a lot of objection from the husband because practice of purity is something that they object to. And then in the history also we have seen that when in the beginning when Shiv Baba came and entered the body of Brahma Baba, at that time there were, so it was the province of Sindh, and in Sindh most men, they were businessmen, so they would be traveling for business, and then the woman would be staying back at home. And then the woman, if she started going to Brahma Baba, and then she started understanding Gyan, and she took the vow that I would like to be celibate. And then when the husband came and she shared it with the husband that I would like to embrace purity, then she would receive a lot of beating and there would be physical torture also. And Baba, so you see, sometimes you think that a relationship, especially between a husband and a wife, is founded on love, but more often than not it is founded on lust. And when the lust is not satisfied, then they resort to beating and stuff. And there are some incidents where I even saw the women objecting to the brothers who come to the center in observing celibacy. That also happens. So these are times, very strange times. So these things happen. Now I will share one incident with you. And there was this one Mata, and she used to tell me that Didi, when I used to always think that my husband loves me a lot, and when I came into Gyan, there was nothing that I was not doing. I was cooking, cleaning, taking care of the household in the same way as I always did. But just one thing, I stopped entering into lustful relationship, and then he took a tong, that one you use to make chapatis, so that two-pronged tong he took, and then he heat it on the gas, and then he stuck that on my hand, and he burnt my hand. And he got so angry because of that decision of mine that he burnt my hand. And then she said that, Didi, it is not like I understood Baba very well, or it was, it was just that I had taken a thought that I would like to be celibate, and this kind of a reaction, and then it made me think, what is my relationship founded on? And if this is not the foundation, if lust is not the foundation, then why does just removing lust, disturb the whole arrangement? Why is lust so important? And if it is founded on lust, then what is the difference between me and a prostitute? She used that word, and she said that, that relationship is also founded on lust, and if this is also founded just on lust, then if this is the reaction, then it proves that it is founded on lust. And then it made me question everything. And then I started understanding why, in deity, when we are deities, our relationships are not founded on lust, and why they are called pure relationships. So this is something that, that one Mata shared. And Baba says there are many times that these episodes happen. But Baba says that, there is a saying in the Gita. There is this episode, not in the Gita, but in the whole Mahabharata, where I think Kunti said that, I tell God that give me a lot of sorrow, because when I am in sorrow, then I remember you more. So then today Baba says that there is incognito benefit in the drama. And in the knowledge of the drama is very beautiful, because the knowledge of the drama says that every person is just playing their part, right? Every soul is just playing their role. There are no victims and perpetrators. Everything is happening for a reason. And the knowledge of the drama says, don't blame anybody. Yes. So Baba says that if you know the secret of the drama, you wouldn't blame anybody, right? Now, Baba says that if somebody is beating you, maybe the husband is beating you, then what do you need to understand about the secret of the drama so that you don't blame the husband? So the secret is that because he is beating you, you are remembering Baba more. Yes. So now when you are remembering Baba more, you are getting closer to your karmatit stage. You are earning that income through yoga, right? Now, maybe he is beating for lust. So what? That act of his is making you remember Baba more and go closer to Baba and go closer to your purification. So, in fact, that beating is good. And Baba says that if you look at the incognito benefit in the drama, then you would feel that everything in the drama is good. Yes, even the beating is good, because the beating is taking you closer to Baba. And you don't, of course, you don't go and ask for beating, but but then if it is there, doesn't matter, because that is giving a good result. So, this thing about what the hidden secret in the drama, and so you see there are 2-3 things that we will understand today. First thing, Baba has told us categorically that for us children, there is only benefit in the drama. Okay? There is only benefit in the drama. And do you believe in that? Do you believe that? So when we have faith in Baba, we have faith in what he says. Now Baba says that there is benefit in every scene of the drama. Now, do I have enough faith in Baba's knowledge to trust that every scene, however bad it may look, however challenging it may look, however torturing it may look, every scene in the drama is full of benefit? Do I have that kind of faith? Because suppose I give you a puzzle and I tell you that this puzzle is solvable, then you would put in your 100% effort to solve it. But if you have doubts that I don't know if this even has a solution, then you will not put your 100% effort. Now, if you have faith that every scene in the drama, means whatever is happening around me, it is for my benefit. If you have complete faith in that, then you will be able to see the benefit. And if you don't have faith in that, then you will start questioning, why is this happening? This shouldn't happen. This is bad. This doesn't look right. And then you can never see the benefit, because your attitude is what makes you see stuff. And if your attitude is that this is not right, you're going to right and wrong, you're going to fair and unfair, you're going to just and unjust, then you can't see the benefit of that scene. Now, if there is something happening, then don't think that it is happening to me. Always know it is happening for me. Yes, nothing is happening to you, because you are a soul, you are under Baba's canopy, nothing can happen to you. But it is happening for you to rise above some vice, for you to have experience in some virtue, some power. It is only taking you closer to your aim of becoming complete. And Baba says that now let me give you a disclaimer also, that Baba is not saying go and ask for beating, or if somebody is beating you, don't stop them. But there are many situations where you do your best, but you're not able to avoid them. So Baba is not telling us that, if somebody is beating you, don't stop them or don't discourage them. No, that is not what Baba is saying. So Baba is saying that you did everything, you tried tooth and nail, but still, if somebody was able to cause you some harm and that made you remember Baba more, then just think that this is a good thing in drama, that this scene brought me closer to Baba. And that sister, she told me very categorically that, Didi, it was just a passing thing maybe, that I told that, okay, I want to be celibate, but the way my husband reacted and behaved, that actually made me closer to Baba. And that actually made me see what Baba wanted me to see. So I'm very grateful that that episode happened. And then she still lives with the same person and she's still on her journey, but she understands now that what Baba is trying to say, that all our relationships are karmic settlements, it's true. And we are paying, when there is a karmic settlement, you're paying. So you are paying through lust, anger, ego, attachment, greed in every relationship. So, you have to give sensual pleasure, somewhere you have to feed somebody's ego, somewhere you have to feed somebody's greed, somewhere you have to feed somebody's attachment, so that you can be in that relationship. And if you don't give into any vice, then those relationships start crumbling. So then you can see that what Baba is saying is true, but then Baba doesn't say leave the relationships. Baba says stay in them and be in my remembrance and settle your karmic accounts. And then you will go to a world where relationships will not be of this nature. They will not be founded on vices. So this is something that Baba talks about, incognito benefit. And another thing about incognito benefit that Baba gives example of an incognito benefit is war. So Baba says, everybody says that war is bad because war brings destruction. But then Baba says eventually there is going to be a big war. And that war is going to end Kali Yuga, and then you can go to Satyug. So that war is inevitable, and that war is good for us, because after that war we will all go to Satyug. And of course we are not, we again, just like you are not asking somebody to beat us, we don't want war or anything. But Baba says it's going to eventually happen, and then that war will lead to the destruction of the old world, and only after the destruction of the old world can the new world come up, and that we are preparing ourselves for that new world order in advance. But now that new, we are preparing ourselves, we are creating those sanskars, but only when this old world is destroyed can that new world order come into existence. So for that there will be a big war. Yes, so that Baba says is kalyankari, or that is also beneficial, because we know that after the war there will be peace, love, happiness and prosperity and purity. So that is one thing that Baba says. So do you have the vision to see the secret of the drama? And do you trust the drama, that it is happening for good? Or do you start questioning, why is this happening? This shouldn't happen. This is bad. This is unjust. This is unfair. Do you start using this language? So we have to know that everything in the drama is preordained for our benefit. Trust that. And I'll tell you one thing. So a very mundane example regarding finances. So there was this one Mata, and she came and told me that, Didi, I have a land in Jaipur, and that land is worth crores of rupees, and that land is not being sold. And Baba says there is benefit in the drama, and I can't see any benefit, because that land is not getting sold and I need the money. And you please tell Baba that he should help me, sell that land. So I said, I will tell Baba, no problem, but Baba says whatever is happening for benefit. So she said, what benefit is it? You tell me, Didi. The land is not getting sold, I don't have money, I'm begging here and there, and I have crores of rupees worth land lying just like that. So then I said, I don't know the benefit. The drama knows the benefit, but I don't know the secret. But there is benefit. And then she kept complaining day in and day out. Every time she would come, she would just keep telling me, Baba is not helping me, Baba is not helping me. And then, what happened? Demonetization happened. And then at that time, she came running, and as soon as she heard the news, she came running and she told me, Didi, you know what? Now I understand that drama is beneficial. Had my land got sold, I would have crores of rupees in cash lying at home, and then it would have become a real difficulty. And then she said, so this is what, so then she said, but how do we know that there is benefit? Because Baba asks us to trust, and then, so I said the only method is trust. You have to have faith. You have to have faith in Baba. You have to have faith in what he says. When he says there is benefit, there is benefit. And Baba says there is incognito benefit. Benefit that you can't see. But you don't need to see everything. You need to have faith. Why is this? So where does faith come in? Faith doesn't come in for things you can see and experience. Faith comes in where, you can't see, can't experience, but somewhere you feel, that this is right. There is some part of you which says that, yes, this is right, but there is no proof you have. That is where faith comes in. And about yourself, you need to have faith. There are, at this point of time, there are no signs that I am a pure, peaceful soul. Are there any signs? There was one brother and he told me, I don't know how you can believe I am a pure, peaceful soul, because everything I do, every thought, word, and act tells me I'm not. And then how do I believe that, I am a pure, peaceful soul? So I said, have faith. You are that because Baba says so. And then when you have faith and you keep believing in that, one day you see it, that yes, I am this person, because you become that. And similarly, you need to have faith in Baba, because you see, you can't see Baba, but you listen to his teachings and you feel that he's there, he's doing things for you. So then you have faith in Baba, that Baba is here, Baba has come for me at this difficult time. So obviously he's there with me at every second, and he's helping me every second of the way. And then faith in the drama, that every scene of the drama is for benefit. And Baba says, trust the drama and never think that, somebody beating you is a bad thing. Yes, stop them from beating, no problem, but never think that they beat you was bad. If they beat you, you became closer to Baba, very good. Yes, and that is the benefit. So this is one thing, incognito benefit in drama. Then Baba also talks about, so Baba says, in the world you see, if somebody is sitting in the class, let's say you are attending this class right now, and then you receive some news, yes? So there's a message on WhatsApp and you received it. And then what happens? Your intellect gets diverted to that place. Yes, whatever you have heard. And then you can't even understand what is being told in the class. Gyan doesn't enter your buddhi, or you can't have yoga with Baba, because your buddhi is now consumed with the thoughts of that which you heard. Yes. And Baba says similarly, so just like, you can sit in the class and you can have a wandering intellect, and you can be in the class and not listen to anything. Similarly, Baba says, be everywhere and be in yoga with me. And then you will not absorb whatever is in and around you. Yes. So, do you know that there is a difference between observing and absorbing? So, when we are in Kali Yuga, we are absorbing at every step. So, we are absorbing words, scenes, vibrations, everything, because our intellect is connected here. Yes. Have you seen that if you accompany somebody to a crowded market, you didn't even use much of your brain there, or you were not buying stuff, you were not looking at things, but when you came back, you were very tired. Have you noticed that? Because when your intellect is there, it's not anchored to Baba, then you are absorbing everything. And you are absorbing the vibrations, the atmosphere, the sounds, the sights, everything, even if you are not paying conscious attention. So it's not just when you pay conscious attention to something that you absorb it, but if you are not paying conscious attention to Baba's remembrance, then also you are absorbing everything. But when now you try this next time, that when you go to the market, you stay in Baba's remembrance, you're just feeling that, I'm in Baba's canopy and I'm receiving Baba's love and light, and keep doing that and spend 1 hour in the market. When you come back, you will not feel the tiredness, because you absorb everything with the intellect. And when you're there, when you're with Baba, with your intellect, then whatever is happening in and around you, you are not absorbing it. You know, when I was in office, I was once in a job condition where I had to organize meetings. And then, you know, I had to be in that meeting for 3 hours, 4 hours, where there was nothing relevant to me. It was somebody else's meeting. They were discussing things which was not relevant to my work. And then I had to be there because I was the organizer. So then what happened is 3 hours, 4 hours of, you know, very intense discussions are happening in the meeting. And in the beginning, I used to get very drained because something that's not your subject matter and you're sitting there for 3 hours, 4 hours, not understanding any word of it, it used to be very draining. And then, you know, when I came into Gyan, I started just sitting there with Baba's remembrance. And then 3 hours, 4 hours were party for me because, you know, I got that time to meditate. And I was just there, and, you know, the government was paying me to meditate. So I was just there and doing my yoga, and everybody was having intense discussions, and I couldn't hear one bit. I was just lost in Baba's remembrance, and of course we remember Baba with open eyes. So that was a big benefit because no need to close the eyes and nobody knows that you're not here. You're here but not here. And then after, and if somebody had some work, I could do it. So Baba says we have to train ourselves to be in Baba's remembrance all the time. And then we will not absorb, or we will not be, you know, affected by the atmospheres and sights and sounds which are around us. Just like you can be in the class and not be in the class if your mind and intellect is wandering somewhere else. So this is also another thing that Baba tells us. And then today's Murli is primarily about recognizing that the one we looked for, or the one who the whole world is looking for, belongs to us now. Yes. And you see, we look for Baba in people, places and things, birth after birth after birth. Yes. So Baba says, I am the one who gives you all attainments. I am the one who gives you all relationships, gives you the love of all relationships. And it is, and then, you know, we keep looking for that kind of a perfect relationship. Yes. And you see, these days there is a lot of talk about dysfunctional families and lot of talk about trauma from childhood, right? Now, why is there so much trauma from childhood? Because it is assumed that parents would be a certain way. You know, a father has to be like this, this and this, and a mother has to be like this, this and this. And then they are never like that. Yes, and every soul is just who they are. And then you are always looking for that relationship of a perfect parent from them. And then you get disheartened and disappointed. And then everybody in the world tells you that the parents should be like this, but they are not. So you're suffering because of them. But are you? You're not suffering because of them. You're suffering because of your expectations that they should be like this. So nobody betrays us, our expectations betray us. And you know, there was this one young brother, and he came all of 16 years of age, and then he said, my parents are fighting all the time and there is so much chaos and disturbance at home, and then I have trauma because of that. So I said, but your friends are also fighting, aren't they? In school, everybody is fighting. So he said, yes, but that doesn't create trauma. So I said, why? So I said, because parents shouldn't be fighting and friends should be fighting. I think that's how it works. So friends are fighting, it's fine. Parents are fighting, it's not. So I said, who said that? So he said, not everybody's parents fight. So I said, everybody's parents fight. So, and if they don't, then it's they are outliers. They are not, they are not, they are not Kalyugi. They are not so Kalyugi. So everybody is fighting. So what is the big deal? Your friends are fighting, your neighbors are fighting, your parents are also fighting. Why are you traumatized? So he said, I don't know, but I think, they shouldn't be fighting and they are fighting. So I said, that's the problem. Why do you expect that they shouldn't be fighting? Your expectation is the problem, not the reality. And Baba says, you are looking for me in human relationships, but human beings are human beings, they are not me. So when we talk about unconditional acceptance, when we talk about being an unconditional giver, that is Baba. So it is Baba who makes us carefree as a parent. It is Baba who accepts us unconditionally as a parent. It is Baba who teaches us everything as a teacher. Yes, and we often complain with teachers that, they didn't teach us everything. But they cannot teach us everything. Only Baba can teach us everything. And gurus can't take you back. Only the Satguru can take you to liberation, to your home, and then to the new world. So Baba says, it is me that the whole world is looking for. And you also were looking for me in all the people, places and things. The peace you're looking for in temples, you will get it from me. The purity that you're looking for through religious practices, you get it through yoga with me. The love that you're seeking, I give you. Yes, and no human being can actually love us. They only love us until they don't know us. As soon as they know us, they don't love us. And then, then you become into self-doubt. What is wrong with me? But then Baba says, what is wrong with you is you have taken 84 births and this is how you are supposed to be right now, and you're like that. And it's okay. And I love you anyway. And then I can wait for you to work on yourself. And then I'll take you back home. So Baba says that I am the one who you have been looking for. I am the boatman, I am the father, I am the teacher, I am the Satguru, I am the mother, I am the guide, I am the surgeon. So, these days you go with any disease to doctors and they try some things and then they tell you that there is no cure for just this disease. Yes, and then you have to live with it. But then Baba says, then where do you go? So, there's one brother and he told me I was diagnosed with an autoimmune disease and the doctor said that there is no cure for that. So then what do I do? So I said, go to the supreme surgeon. So that's Baba. So he said, will he heal me? So I said, yes, heal you enough to have a new body. So he will heal you enough so that you have a new body in Satyug. And that body will be disease free. So Baba says, everybody is looking for me and you have me. But make use of me now. Yes, now don't look so everybody is looking for me. You are also looking for me. and you looked in the wrong places, but then looking on the wrong places has become a sanskar now. And now you have to stop looking for me in other places and then look at me and take everything from me, build a relationship with me. And I am not visible to the naked eye, but I am here with you always, talking to you through the Murli every day. So then you recognize me and also stay in the happiness that I belong to that one for whom the world is looking. Okay, so this is something. So when I meditate, then there's one Kanya, she's writing, when I meditate, in the day it is good, but sometimes I have a heaviness in the chest and I feel empty also, because that is because you are not remembering your father, teacher, Satguru. You are just becoming a point and remembering a point. And it doesn't work like that. Yes, so you have to understand Baba. Have love for Baba and remember Baba. If you just become a point and keep focusing on a point, that will give you heaviness. But Baba is not a point. Baba is your parent. Baba is the one who is giving you love and peace and joy, purifying you. And Baba is your teacher who teaches you every day. So when you remember Baba, you have to remember him with love. Yes, otherwise remembering Baba will be very effort making. How many of you remember Baba with love? Yes. Remember Baba with love. If you don't, then remember Baba with love. Introduce this. Who am I remembering? God is not a what, He's a who. Who am I remembering? My father, my teacher, my Satguru, who has come and adopted me, who is giving me the inheritance of heaven, who is taking me across, who is teaching me everything about what to do, what wrong have I done. So much love you will have for that one. And remember Baba with that love, and then you will not feel what you're feeling. Okay? Om Shanti.